And hello everybody, welcome to Martin's Music Memory Test. I forgot to say this is probably part 8 I guess right now. Anyway, as you know, I go through a bunch of albums I've got left and I'm basically going through to see if someone my age can actually remember all these old songs I've had for over 50 years. And some of them are even older, or older than that actually, But anyway, so let's get started with this and I'll pick the first one, this one. Okay, this is called the Combine Harvester. It's about a group called the Wurzels. Okay, as you can see that. Now these guys, I saw them in concert actually in Halifax, believe it or not, because Halifax, Nova Scotia used to get quite a bit of English groups that dropped by because it was popular because it was a big English group and we wanted to see some of the old stuff. And I'd known about the Combine Harvester. It had been a hit in Britain in the 70s. So when they came here to Martha Cohen, I think it's called. I'm not quite sure to remember that. Anyway, so it's quite an interesting band. Country British, Western from Bristol area, I think, from what I remember. There's only 3 of them actually, so that was pretty good. But let's see what kind of album cover. Wow, I've got a really old album in there, and it's in good. All mine are in pretty good nick. I've looked after my records, even though I had to hide them from my kids a lot. So let's go side 1, The Blackbird. Do I know that song from the Combine? Okay. Oh, go where that blackbird be. I know where it be. He be up there. Now you see me doing different accent because it was very old, that old style. So there's a lot of them I don't remember because I saw them on stage. They were quite funny. So let's see, Somerset, Born and Proud. Well, like I say, don't remember that one at all. Oh, Keep Your Hand Off Your Apney. Okay, that's a kind of a comedy song, keep your hand on your apney, cover it well with your hand. Na 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 na. It's a suggestive, very song about what life was like. Young men trying to convince girls to have sex with them. So it was pretty interesting. It's not crude. It's funny. Everything they did was hilarious, very suggestive of the British style, which I think we all like. Okay, next one was called Crabapple Hill. I don't know that one at all, and I don't recognize who wrote that one. The other one's called Middleford Diddle. There's another song I don't remember actually myself. But next one, I Am a Cider Drinker. I am a cider drinker. Da, 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 da. You see, that's a spoof of one of the other ones, but it's a good funny song, okay. And of course, side 2 starts with the Combine Harvester. I got a brand new Combine Harvester, and I'll give you the key. So that's a popular song. You can find that on YouTube. I've seen it myself. So. Okay, next one was called Let There Not Be a Light. Well, that's another comedy one about what goes on at the bus stops in the old bus stops, basically in some parts of the UK. So, so it's kind of a funny one. What do we want with a light? In the dark we can manage all right. If they had one, then all our men's were young men. Most of us wouldn't be here tonight. See, I'll say that when it comes to sort of suggestive songs, you always remember something at that age in your 20s. Another one was called Down in Nephill Thudwell. Yeah, I have no idea what that song was. And Call of the Wild is the next song. Okay, no one on that one. My Somerset Crumpet Horn. Vaguely remember that. So that's not too bad. Out of that, about 10 of them, I know about 3 or 4 of them, and I saw them twice. Even took my sister to see the second time. So they were very popular for a while, and that's one I think you might like if you like that kind of humor. Okay, so like I say, that was the Wurzels, Combine Harvester. Okay, so the next one I'm going to do. Here we go. This is another one. Like I say, you might have seen if you've watched any of my shows. This is the Goodies from the UK. And this one is called Nothing to Do With Us. So how would I put this? The Goodies, they kind of went a bit crazy with this one actually. This one, does this have? This one actually is one of the few you don't get with albums where look, I actually got all the words for it, so I could. So that's why I've kept this album. I don't, it's probably available. It was out by Island Records. Now the thing is with it, it was kind of different. So there's the other side. You see, there's Graham Garden, Timber, Bill Oddie, Tim Brooke Taylor, who's now deceased, of course. So that's kind of sad. So the first song that started off this album was called "The Policeman's Opera." It was kind of like, I would say it's like Bohemian Rhapsody, but it's a lot longer. Like it starts off because they had a thing with making fun of policemen all the time. Hello, 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 hello. I walk my beat. I'm an ordinary policeman. Yeah, so that's a long song. You'd have to listen to that one if you ever came across it because it goes from the start of an opera, and there's a bit of reggae involved and some other stuff, and it gets kind of strange. Number two, for instance, is called Cactus in My Y-Fronts. My name is Tugan Pierre, I wear rosebuds in my hair, with a shishi pink bandana around my neck. So when you get this old, you remember some of the crazy songs. Oh, I've got cactus in my Y-front, vulture on my head, I just got kissed by a Tennessee miss, and I wish I now were dead. So it's a country and western spoof song, so it was pretty good. Now there was one actually called Elizabeth Rules UK, which I vaguely remember, and I don't remember the words to it, but because it wasn't a very good one. That's the problem when you get albums. There's always one you just totally silly, but it was kind of funny. So we'll go off to side two. Now here we go. Hope I'm in trouble here. This one's called Blowing Off, and it's about farting. I'll sing part of it, okay? Blowing off, it's a gas, blowing off, it's a trick, it's a sin to hold it in, so let it rip. And that's basically it, it's kind of a crazy song, because I can't sing the whole thing, but it's a funny one. It's actually one that got banned, I believe, from the BBC and probably everything else. Number two is another fun song that even one of my friends liked when they first heard it. It's called I Wish I Could Get High. I wish I could get high, high, high. Can't do it, although I try. It's a song about a guy who would like to get high, but he can't get high. So it's got a really good ending. I know the ending, but I'm not going to tell you because I might get in trouble with it. The third one was called Synthesizer Man. Oh, I can say that. Synthesizer Man. Yeah. I remember it there. It's talking about what you could do in the old days with a synthesizer in those days. And number four was called She Wouldn't Understand. Okay, that's about a guy. It was kind of a strange song actually that he came up with. It's about a guy who has to make love with as many women as he can. So it's kind of a strange song. So you could see where the guy Bill Oddie was writing this stuff was going in those days. He was writing some strange songs, even though they were the most popular sitcom going in the UK at the time. So I could see why it didn't get a lot of airplay. That's why when I picked it up in '77, I kept it. So and the last one is called I Wish I Had Something to Say. Well, I wish I had something to say. That's about it. So anyway, so like I say, that is the goodies. You look for that one. Nothing to do with us, I would consider it's got some funny ones that you might like, and it could technically be a classic for sitcoms in those days. So anyway, so that's Martin Bell. Hope you enjoyed that. Please give me the thumbs up. Maybe send me some comments what you think. Like I say, these albums are getting pretty old. I don't know if they make them. You probably can find them on online now. Anyway, this is Martin Bell saying TTFN.